Welcome back, everybody. So, guys, here in this class, we're just talking about the JSX. What is this? Basically, the JSX is the way a preprocessor which adds the XML in the JavaScript by some easy ways. The JSX has tag names, the attributes, the children's means the sub attributes, the sub tags, and etc. The sibling tags, etc. All the traversing of the HTML has the JSX. Now, I'm just going to talk about how JSX works and how actually it just makes things very great and why React uses the JSX. PDW React uses the JSX for templating instead of the general JavaScript method. It's not really important to use the JSX, but actually why we're just using this because it's faster to load and compiling to JavaScript. Also, it's very easy to understand. In fact, you just do not need to learn it because most of the things of the JSX is just like the HTML. The way of the JSX is just like another HTML. That's why I just prefer to use the JSX here. So now some of the elements of the JSX I'm just going to talk about. First of all, you just can add some more elements, some more divs or h1s or the p tags or any other tag. But remember that this one is a container. We just cannot make another tag out of the box. Here, we just cannot do this one. We have to choose one as a container, like this one is a container. Now, we can add another tag inside the container, like I'm doing for now. For example, I'm just adding another div here and just adding something like a new div and save it and go to the browser. You will be seeing it's automatically updated a new div. Okay, no refresh. Actually, why it's automatically working and why it's just giving us the live results without refreshing because of the if I just go there package.json now, yeah, because of this one, the dev server hot. Just because of this one, it's just reloading automatically without refreshing. So by the way, let's just go there. One logic has been cleared that you just cannot simply add another div out of the main container. We can add our own variables, our own attributes here, and how we can do that, just setting in space and the attribute name, whatever attribute name we decide, suppose sha attribute or AGTR whatever equal to, and the value of the attribute like hello or value, whatever you just want to type in a value you can type. Okay, but one thing you just need to add is the data at the first to just make it a variable coming from the React or the JSX actually. So now some more things I just want to teach you. If I just delete that, this will look more good because here there is already a hyphen. So now how we can add these styles in it. If we just want to add these styles in a JSX, we can add this by using some easy ways. Out of the return parentheses, I'm just going there and just making a variable. This works like that, and here we can just add this style. We can make a variable just like I'm just making a variable named style and make it an object and just start working in it. Now, do you know the HTML DOM, the JavaScript's way to put the CSS in, to make the CSS by using JavaScript way? It is called the dynamic HTML, and how it works. Suppose if you just want to make the background colorful, so you just don't type background color, but you type background C capital and color. And what is the mean of this? Oh yeah, now this is completed. What is the mean of this? This is actually called the camel style, where the first letter, the first word's first letter will be small, and then the second word's first letter is capital, as you can see. And then here put the value for the background color. I'm just putting like blue. Okay, so now let's go there and here a line break again and adding another div, and this style is going to be added. It's the style, and there the curly braces, inside the curly braces put the variable name and save it. Now go to the browser back and refresh it. Oh, I didn't put anything here. I need to type something like hello world and save it. Now go to the browser. You can see that this became in the blue color. That means it's working fine. Some more things I'm gonna do here: adding a comma, adding a line break, and then here the color, the simple color as white. Okay, white, and some other things like the font S capital, font size, and here I'm just putting like comma, and then here I'm just typing 40px and save it. Now go to the browser back, and here it became bigger. That means it's working fine. That means the install is working fine, and the way making the object using an object way, the css in there, it's working fine. So now some more things about the j6 we still need to learn. Some more beautiful feature of the j6 are you can also use the JavaScript expressions, JavaScript operators, and other things inside the j6. You must need to know the way, the method, how you can do that. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna teach you how we can. Here I'm making another div. Remember that we are still inside the main div. Okay, this one is the main div, and here I'm just doing all things. So there, here I'm just making the two curly braces, going inside the curly braces, and here I'm just putting something like 4 plus 4. Now the result will be, go there and you can see that the 8. That means it's working. Yeah, this thing just cannot do any HTML, the plain HTML, and that is not the plain HTML, it is the J6. So boo, yeah, it's working. Here you can add the plus sign, you can add the divide sign, you can add the product sign, multiplication sign, and go to the browser. You can see that it's working fine. 4 equal to 16. If we just make a product of them, and in this way it works. So some more things about it: you also can put the if else statement in it, but not in a general if else statement way, but the shorthand way, the shorthand if else way. Most of the people will know about the shorthand if else way, which is called actually called ternary method. Let's just make a variable first, going there and making another variable. Whenever we just create a variable, it should be out of the return box, out of the return statement, return parentheses, or actually before the return parentheses. Now another variable, and here I'm just putting something like var1 equal to 8. Okay, cool. Going there and call the braces, going there. First the statement var1 is equal to 7 question mark. If it's equal to 7, then the result should be true, other colon false. Okay, now save it. Now go to the browser and you can see that, oh, there I just didn't get the result. Oh, var1 actually. Okay, now go to the browser. The result is false. Okay, going there back and just making this if it is 8, then save it. Now go to the browser back, and now it's true. Now that means, yeah, the ternary operator is working perfectly. And not only this sign, you can use any sign anyway here to get the perfect solution. That's why the J6 is awesome. And here's the method. The comments are actually simple. We also can add the comments actually, but the way is real simple. But we just need to put this inside the curly braces. And yeah, you probably know how to put the comments in any programming language like JavaScript, like PHP, like Perl, Ruby on Rails, and etc. We just added the two slashes and then putting here single line comment. Absolutely, this won't make any error either. This won't make any problem. Go there and you can see that nothing there. Go down, align break, another parentheses, and then just doing the same. And here this one is actually the what I'm just making for now is the multi-line comment, multi-line comment. Okay, here to stop this one, you can see that what I did. It's not necessary to make it stop here. You can just add some line breaks and you will be seeing it's working. Whatever, save it. Now go to the browser, nothing here, that means it's working fine. This is how in really simply the JSX works. I hope you understood this thing. We need to move on to the next topic for the next class. Stay tuned and goodbye.